John, I just wanted to tell you something about the things that Jason told me things earlier before. You know, but for some reason though, John, but the only things I've told you that the earliest before when I came back, there was something wrong with the homicide lockdown. Didn't you notice about the homicide lockdown, John? I think you didn't. You didn't see me what I'm doing, right? So for some reason, John, I was desperate for that when I'd been needed when I was desperate for that. But for some reason, John, I think there's something that I really wanted to tell you that appears to be unfinished. This is kind of realistic. Hope this is not going to work for us, but hope it won't work. But eventually it won't work. So I have to do it wisely. But it's been occupied for a reason, but the reason why it doesn't take in it, but we can't just organize it, but we cannot just realize it's something, but, you know. Like back to when I was saying though, John, it doesn't matter what we were doing. Alright, Stretch, okay. The homicide lockdown. I might have known. For some reason, Stretch, hope there is a problem with the homicide lockdown. But like you said, there's a problem with the homicide lockdown. For some reason, Stretch, there was something that this is gonna end when it's out. But for the next year, it'll be a problem, as we will wish to be a happy morning, or happy afternoon, or happy night. It'll be dark midnight soon. It'll be soon as possible. As I retelling you, Stretch, it'll be a good details that we were children before that. By the way, but the only things, it doesn't really matter what we were doing. But some of those people were gone. Streets and all that, you know. I think there is something that we can do without any noticing or something, but it doesn't matter what we needed to do. But actually, when I came alongside, it doesn't bring back to us. Last year, it doesn't sound a bit different to the other lockdowns. But actually, if it wasn't your fault, Stretch, whose fault is it? Somebody will get a vaccine first, but before they get a test to kill them. Well, actually, Stretch, we already got more days, but we're on it now. But we got a few things here. We got a few days. For the next few days, until it's the end of this month, in December. But actually, Stretch, but the only things we all do about the lockdown, but this is not going to be realistic. Loads of lights everywhere. Got some lights there, got some bulbs there. Yeah, and then, I don't know, but maybe we should think of it that this is, it's kind of a real thing to say though, Stretch, but we don't think we're not embarrassed, but we do think, we always think we're embarrassed. But we're not embarrassed at all. This kind of makes us embarrassed, but I don't want to pretend if I were you, Stretch, but the only things I can't do that for no reason. It's not that simple, but it's really hard to detect our stances. But under circumstances, but you know, we don't think we were children, but we used to be in our children classes for some reason, aren't we? So why don't you just go find something else to do, like get a life whatsoever? Actually, if it doesn't sound a bit unrealistic to you, Stretch, I think you should make your way to where you want to go. But if you do, please don't ever tell me if it wasn't you. Eventually, if it doesn't sound particular, I think you should do whatever you want. Maybe you should do what Jason has to say. Just go get your job. Do me a favour. Go buy me an ice cream sandwich. And I'll go get some for you back. Here's my money. Here. Here's a £5. $5. $5,000. It'll be $5. Why don't you go buy me some ice cream sandwich? When you come back, then buy me some. But I'll tell you what, I'm just joking. You can keep my money. It's yours. I don't think you were having time, but I know you're allergic to money, but oh well. I feel bad for you though, Stretch, but I feel bad for you though. You're not even realistic though, but you're just a good man as yours, mate. What am I interesting? I'm interested in the good things that I've never done. But for some reason though, Stretch, but the only things now, but you did the right thing, aren't you? But that's all. Tell you what, you can do your job, then try your best as you go. You understand me? And I thought you said £5, but you said $5, but not £5, but it's weird. It's weird to ask though, John, but there is something that, okay, I don't think you really understand what I'm saying, but you don't really understand. I'm saying that it's a lockdown. It appears to be unfinished. Come on, John, you always have to think about it. Jason just told me things already, so there is nothing we can do. So, should I talk to him right now, or do you want me to stand here or something, or what? Do you want me to go after him? I don't think so, John. I think you should say, well, if Jason's is meaningful, why don't you ask him about what he was doing? If he's meaningful to you, John, I wouldn't do that if I were you, am I? So, I should ask him for a phone call. Give him a phone call. And then give it back for what he needed. He's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to do something, but he'll take it. As I understand. Alright? Tell you what, John, I gotta go. I've already explained to you about the lockdown, but that's all I've done. Everything's done. And also, thanks for giving me your money, but I can save it in my piggy bank. That's all. Alright. By the way, John, I will see you later then. So, we'll keep an eye on our distances. But I can do my best. I can always do my best though, John. I can do my best. I can do it. I can do it right now, John. I won't let you down, John. I'll keep fighting. Alright? I'll have to keep myself busy. Alright? But firstly, I know there's something I can tell you that we can do it. We can do our best team. We need to work together as a teamwork. Teamworking. You know, teamwork. We can do it. Well, that's everything I got. I will see you tomorrow then. See you later.